Darling, so it goes. Things are meant to be. Take my hand, oh, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the love of Karen Hyun and Mitch Seed. Lake Tahoe holds a very special place in their hearts. The couple regularly takes road trips here, spends New Year's here, and has made a home here. And they could not be happier that all of you are here with them today. The life you two have built together demonstrates the mutual trust and confidence you have in your partner. You've done so much together. You've gone to Europe, Canada, and to emo music festivals. Emo music often has themes of social alienation. But instead of social alienation, the life you two have built together demonstrates the mutual trust and confidence you have in your partner. You have built homes together. You have cared for pets together, mapped out your lives together. These are no small feats. Commitments like these embody how you approach your relationship with a vision for your shared future together. And I think I speak for everyone in the audience when I say to the two of you that we are all so happy for you and proud of what you are accomplishing together. Now everyone knows everything they need to know about the happy couple and their favorite genre of music. And I think I speak for everyone in the audience when I say to the two of you that we are all so happy for you and proud of what you are accomplishing together. Now, these two actually did not know I was going to speak so much about emo music, which is perfect because the couple has requested that we pay homage to that part of their relationship with a reading from a verse from the song Hands Down by Dashboard Confessional. Here to read this verse is Karen's cousin, Christine.
Hands down, this is the best day I can ever remember. I'll always remember the sound of the stereo, the dim of the soft lights, the scent of your hair that you twirled in your fingers, and the time on the clock when we realized it's so late, and this walk that we shared together. The streets were wet, and the gate was locked, so I jumped it, and I let you in, and you stood at the door with your hands on my waist, and you kissed me like you meant it. And I knew that you meant it, that you meant it.
Now, the two of you will share personal vows you have written to each other.
Karen, when we first started our relationship at a record pace, I was optimistic this day might actually once come. I'd never experienced anything this confident and steady. The genuine interest was on full display as we sprinted to fill our calendars with future events, gladly meet each other's parents within a couple months, and even the smaller things like creating custom playlists for each other. Now seeing this dream come true with our wonderful fur family, achieving a house in a neighborhood we always wanted, and me standing here before you, looking absolutely beautiful and stunning, I realize just how lucky I am. And I'm not just lucky that out of millions of people in the Bay Area, we ended up seeing each other on a dating app. And I'm not just lucky that when you realize I live 46.2 miles away, well beyond the 15-mile husband-wife rule of dating apps, you still continued to talk to me. And I'm not just lucky that when I was inevitably late for our first date, second, third, honestly probably every date since, you've still been patient with me. I'm lucky that someone entered my life so loving, caring, and interested in co-creation. You have been my rock since the beginning. We met when I was wrapping up my third to last quarter at night school and while working a full-time job. For some, that would be a deal breaker at the start due to limited availability, both physically and mentally. Instead, you saw it as dedication and perseverance for a potential future together. When I would arrive home, you would offer to make dinner, even if you had already ate. You would be flexible with my energy levels and conversing and activities. You purely appreciated just physically being there with me, no matter what version of me you got. From that moment on, it ignited a fierce loyalty to me that our relationship and happiness stands above all other elements and commitments in my life. To this day, it remains that way without wavering. No matter what disagreement we face, I always come to this thought. I'll never meet someone as loving, beautiful, and as perfectly made for each other, period. You are my soulmate. This companionship is a flame I will never allow to fade, and it's something I want to see us continue to build upon. Not just the initial shared hobbies and goals, but as we're getting married, move towards starting a family and create the world we want to see around us. There are times where I may be more absent than either of us would like. There may be times I'm less energetic from a long day, but I promise to push through this and maintain presence, energy, spiritual connection with you to the fullest extent that I can. I promise in good times and bad to be positive and optimistic for our future. I promise in health and hardship to support you with all my love. I promise to remember the sacrifices that we have made for each other and to continue to make them. I promise to prioritize your needs and your non-negotiables as your partner. And I promise that my love for you will remain consistent and eternal. I love you.
So, it's quite unusual that my life has been filled with Lion King references. I named our family Shih Tzu puppy Simba in 2010, and when I went to the animal shelter in 2020 to adopt a husky, the first dog they brought out to me was named Nala. So even then, I already felt like the universe was connecting me to love. A couple years ago, when we matched on Bumble, you told me that your mom had a little Maltese named Simba as well. Little did I know at the time that the universe was connecting me to you in a strange Lion King cosmic way, giving me the love that I was always searching for. So one of the things I do consistently is journal. And in my journal entry after our first date, I stated that you were the first guy that met all my non-negotiables. And then after a few weeks of dating you, I wrote in my journal, quote, "He keeps saying all the right things, and in my head, I'm like, who are you? He's down to do every activity that I would want to do. He checks all the boxes I wanted in a person and more, so I'm kind of freaking out right now," end quote. From the very first beginning of our relationship, it seemed too good to be true that you could potentially be my forever person. Life is never dull with you. Whether we're playing arcade games at the casino, exploring every store while window shopping, or just being silly together, my inner child feels so joyful in your presence. As you know, I have a Peter Pan tattoo, which I got years ago, which is a reminder to me to always embrace that inner child, especially as we grow older and take on more responsibilities. You remind me not to take life too seriously, and we've shared so many playful moments, like watching a horror movie on a Wednesday night, work night, when we shouldn't be, indulging in late night junk food binges, or just seeing you light up with excitement over a candy stash you forgot we had at the pantry. I love your positivity, your playfulness, your emotional maturity, your passion for life, and how goal-oriented you are. I honestly didn't know what deep true love was until meeting you. You bring out my nurturing side even more because you make me feel so loved and with a deep connection I have never felt romantically before. I promise to be a rock and will always be there for you, no matter what. I promise to continue giving you nightly head massages when you have had an incoming migraine from a crazy day at work. I promise to always go on a drive with you when you have a late night craving for Dairy Queen ice cream. I promise to simply love you as you are, even when you snooze your 5 alarms in the morning or when we are late to almost every event. I vow to always work on us through the tough moments and try to bring joy to the little moments in life. Thank you for accepting me for me and showing what it's like to love and be loved. I am literally living the dream, and I am so lucky to have found you. I am so grateful for the journey that each of us have had that led us to one another. I love you, and I cannot wait to continue creating more memories, building our life, and growing our little pride together.
Mitch, from this day onward, do you choose Karen to be your wife, your best friend, and your only love? To live together, play together, and laugh together? To work by her side and dream in her arms? To fill her heart and feed her soul? To always seek out the best in her? Always loving her with all your heart until the end of your forever? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Karen, from this day onward, do you choose Mitch to be your husband, your best friend, and your only love? To live together, play together, and laugh together? To work by his side and dream in his arms? To fill his heart and feed his soul? To always seek out the best in him? Always loving him with all your heart until the end of your forever? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Mitch, repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol
I give you this ring as a symbol
of my undying commitment to love, listen, and prioritize
of my undying commitment to love, listen, and prioritize
our pursuit of happiness at all times, forever.
our pursuit of happiness at all times, forever.
Karen, repeat after me. I give you this ring as a reminder
I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places, and in all ways, forever.
in all times, in all places, in all ways, and forever.
It is with great joy I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Introducing for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. C.
So 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I could see you home with me, but you were with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away, yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl?
As everybody knows, we're here to celebrate the marriage of Mitch and my sister Karen. And to a lot of you guys here, she's known as Karen. To some of us in the crowd, especially my family, she's known as Ting. And to just a couple of us, shouts out me and my brother, she's known as Chicha. Chicha, for the guys who don't know, it's Cantonese for older sister. And it's a term of respect and endearment. And for my entire life, she's been known to me as Chicha. Before she went off to college, before a lot of things, anytime anybody introduced, I'd meet her friends, they'd be like, oh, like, are you Karen's brother? I'd be like, Karen? Like, who's Karen? Like, oh, yes, of course, I'm Karen's brother, but, to me, she's always been Chicha. And I think to start off, and I feel like, some of this I've said to you before, but, Chicha, I would say you've been like the first role model to me in my life. In a lot of different ways. The first in our family to go to college, the first to figure out your career, the first to move out, the first to break so many barriers for like me and Alex. And now here you are, the first of us getting married. As I said at the beginning, Joe, you're a role model to me in a lot of ways in my life. And now there's one more thing I can add to that list, and it's finding someone and getting married to someone who can be a partner in every aspect of your life.
So to the newlyweds, a couple of words of advice. So marriage is a partnership built on mutual respect and admiration. Along the way, there are going to be some incredible joys and some inevitable challenges. Please remember that respectful and open communications is paramount. Be curious, be a good listener. Understand the mistakes will be made and that forgiveness is super important for moving forward and strengthen that bond. And lastly, try to find humor in every day to strengthen that bond and joy in your relationship.
Karen, you are adventurous, you're loyal, and fiercely independent. You and I will always be bonded by our shared stories about family, our everlasting hikes with our dogs, and our mutual love for wanting to see the world from the top of these mountains. And Mitch, you balance her out so beautifully. I'm so happy you two found each other. Because while Karen could absolutely solo travel her way through life with a backpack and a killer itinerary, she knows that everything is just a whole lot sweeter with you that she has to share the view with.
Karen, living in different states, you and I haven't had the time to, get to know each other as well as I'd like to, but I've gotten to know you through Mitch and what you mean to him. It's the things I hear him say about you and the positive changes I see in him. It's hard to read now. I've learned all about the adventures you've had, the interests you share, and the way you make him feel, and the plans you have for the future. When you and Mitch came to visit me in Oregon last year, it certainly didn't take long for me to realize your genuine personality and warmth in your heart. I know you two will push each other to new heights, and you will have a bright and happy life together. Just know it will not be without unavoidable challenge of life, but Mitch will always be there for you when you do. Trust me, I know. Almost done. It brings me undescribable joy to see you here together and know how happy you make each other. I can't wait to see what you accomplish together and the loving and adventurous family you'll build together.
If I lay here, if I just lay